Hello and welcome back to our series on electrical and computer engineering. Tonight our conversation is about electric elements, the most basic components of any electric or electronic circuit. You see, every engineering system is an aggregate of simpler parts, smaller parts. An electronic circuit is no different. Tonight we will review the simplest and most basic of them all: the resistors, inductors, capacitors, and sources. Let's begin. Let's begin with a little parenthesis on math for the benefit of those students who have not taken a course on differential calculus. You see, in this universe everything is changing all the time. And us electrical engineers were interested in finding out how quickly our currents are changing with time, how quickly voltages are changing with time, so we need a symbol to represent those change rates. Mathematics provides such symbols. dIdt is the way mathematicians represent how quickly the current I is changing with time t. The units are amps per second. For example, if for a given current dIdt is 3 amps per second, we know then that that current is growing at a rate of 3 amps every second. Or if dIdt is negative 5 amps per second, then that current is decreasing its value 5 amps every second. dIdt. Well, can you tell what would be the meaning of dV dt? Absolutely. That tells you how quickly that voltage is changing with time. And the units? Right, the units are volts per second. I think we're good there. Electric and electronic components, they fall into one of two major categories. Those are active elements and passive elements. Active elements are those that can deliver power to the circuit. We call those sources, like batteries or generators or power supplies. And on the other hand, as you may have guessed, we have passive elements. Those are resistors, inductors, capacitors. Those are devices that absorb power from the network. This distinction is rather conventional, you see, because sources can be forced to absorb power, as when we force energy into a battery when we are recharging it, or as when a capacitor stores energy in it, absorbing that from the circuit, and then returns the energy to the circuit at a later time. But the distinction holds: active elements, sources; passive elements, inductors, resistors, capacitors.